Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a makeup tutorial for Snow White from the Wolf Among Us. I'm actually cosplaying her at Otakon this year. So you want to start with your foundation, and you use whatever you usually use to apply your foundation. I personally use a beauty blender, but you can use a brush or anything, it doesn't matter. I like to use Ben Nye at conventions because it really just covers everything, but just using your normal foundation. And what you're going to want to do with this is you're going to want to blend it onto your face and onto your neck, just to make sure everything's even and just perfect. And after you're done with your foundation, you want to go into your concealer. You can do this before or after your foundation, but I like to do it after. And if you're like me, just apply it all over your face because I have terrible acne. Just put it on your blemishes and on your redness and under your eyes and just get it all in there, blend it all out. Looks perfect and smooth and great. Afterwards, you're gonna want to set it so you can put all the other makeup on top. I use this setting powder I got from CVS. You can use baby powder, you can use any kind of powder. It doesn't have to be loose, it can be anything. And after you set it, I always like to push it down with the beauty blender because it just sets everything in place. And next, you're going to take the smallest brush you can find with some Snazaroo, and you're going to start to flatten your face by drawing two lines on either side of your face. On the right side, it's going to be up higher, on the lower side, on the left side, it's going to be lower. And then take an angled brush and go into your eyebrows. Snow White in this game has really thick eyebrows, so just make sure you just line your eyebrows like heck. Hers are kind of angled at the front and then more arced and then kind of flat in the middle. So I was using a picture for reference, so I suggest use a picture for reference just to make perfectly sure that you have the eyebrow shape down pat. And you just really need to put the black on top of it. It may look weird, but it's the art style and it looks good in the end. So that's all that matters. So now that you have your eyebrows done, you can move on to connecting the lines. So on the right side of your nose, the line that you drew, you're going to want to connect that to your eyebrow so it all goes together. It helps to flatten your face more, and also she has that in the game. And afterwards, you're going to continue with the stuff on the nose. I line the outside of my nostrils, and also really you should line the inside of your nostrils, but I forgot to do it this time around. So if you're going to actually do this makeup, you should line the outside of your nostrils and the inside just to flatten your face perfectly. And it looks really good when you do everything. It just flattens everything out, makes you look like a comic book. And after you're done doing the nostrils and the outside, she has a little line on her nose. So just put that there, just again, to match her face and flatten it out. And after your nose is done, you're going to go in with your Cupid's bow and just draw a small line right above it just to accentuate that. It doesn't have to be thick, just a very small line. And then the line on her chin, which I put on a little bit too thick, so I suggest doing it a little thinner. And then you're going to line your lips. Her lips are all lined in the game, so you're just going to go around with your black paint and your small brush and just line your lips very carefully, making sure you stay around your lips and not go too deep inside of your lips, because you need room on your lips for lipstick later, so just keep it on your outline and your lips. And once you're done with lining the lips, I elongated the mouth and accentuated the corners with some of the paint. Her lips are longer and sort of more frowny than mine, so what I did is I just drew them out so it looked longer and a little bit droopier, just to match her face. And then afterwards, you're gonna line your jaw. Now, everybody does this, but I really like how it looks, and I really just think it brings everything together and really makes you look like you're in a comic. It just flattens your face out just perfectly. And once you're done with all the lines on your face, you're going to want to start highlighting and contouring. So I use the highlighter powder that I have, but you can use any highlighter that you do own just to get this effect. What you're going to want to do is put it on your nose, your chin, your cheekbones, and your forehead just to draw out the high point of your face, so it really just pops, so it really just looks like a comic. And I use my finger for this, but you can apply it any way you deem fit, with any highlighter you deem fit, and just blend it out into your makeup, into your existing makeup. And technically you can do this before you do the lines, but I like to do it after because it just sort of lets me see where everything needs to go, so I don't have to like estimate without the lines. It is harder to blend it out this way if you are doing it with the lines on, but it didn't really bother me. It smudged a little bit, but you can just fix it with some more Snazaroo and some more foundation if you mess up too bad. And so once you have all your highlighter on, you're going to want to go in and use whatever you use to contour. I use that fluffy brush, and I use a bronzer to contour. I forgot it in the closet, as you can see. But whatever you use, just use. You don't have to change anything for me. And then you're going to want to contour your cheekbones under your highlight, and then the sides of your nose. So just contour your cheekbones as you normally would in a normal makeup tutorial. And then I tried to use the fluffy brush on my nose, but then I quickly realized it was just smudging and it was just going to heck. So I decided to use my finger instead, just to get a more precise line. So you can see where I gave up. And then you're just gonna blend it out so it looks really good. You can blend out with your brush or the beauty blender, it doesn't really matter. And putting it on your chin isn't necessary, I just thought it would add a nice depth to the chin. And so when you are done with the contouring, you're going to want to go in with your lipstick. I used a red. Technically her lips are a little bit orangey, but I think that Snow White is supposed to have lips as red as blood. So I just decided to go with the bright red because I just like how it looks and I think it accentuates the lips really well. It matches pop art style too, so it looks really nice. And then we're gonna do the eyes. So you can use whatever eyeliner you want. I use Sephora brand, and this one's brown. Actually, it dries to look really black. I ran out of black eyeliner, so if you have black, you really should use it. But like I said, this brown is fine because it dries down to look very, very dark in the end. It does. So, but my suggestion is do use black. Just don't be like me. Be prepared. Please, I'm not prepared for anything. Just don't follow in my footsteps. So anyway, you're going to put it on your eyelid and do a slight wing, not too crazy, not too accentuated, just a very slight, gentle wing just to bring your eyes out. And afterwards, you're going to go with your eyeshadow. You can use any eyeshadow brush you want, but you have to make sure you use black eyeshadow. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it on the outer corner and the middle of your eye. You want to keep it lighter on the inner corner. You just want to make sure you have it more prominent on the outer corner and on the middle of your eye. But don't skip the inner corner. Just do it very slightly on the inner corner. And then you want to bring it into the bottom of your eye. Also, make sure you blend it into your eyeliner a little bit so it just all goes together with like a really nice smoky eye. Once you've done it on both sides, it's basically all you have to do for your eye look. And then you just throw on some mascara, and that's the end of the look, basically. And so I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Maybe I'll do more in the future. See you later, guys.